What's going on with you, my peoples? It's your boy JC Perez, if you don't know who it is. Check it. I'm going to explain to you here the game, the whole process of the game. I'm also going to timestamp it on YouTube when I put it on YouTube. That way, if there's any confusion and you want to go back and oversee something that you heard, but you kind of got it, kind of didn't get it, you'll be able to go to the YouTube, hit the part that you didn't get, and you'll be able to listen to it directly. So let's begin. All right, so if you look at here at the Telegram, guys, on the Telegram, as you can see, I've pinned. You see the right side, the right corner there has that little pin, that little drop pin there. I would suggest you guys to do that. All right, you pin the bot, you pin the network link, you pin the Christian Connect link, and you pin the network chat. Those four right there are the babies, the four right there. All right. So now, how does this work? First thing you're gonna do when you come into the network is you're gonna register. In order to play the game, you have to register. Now, what does registering mean? All that means is you're gonna go right here to the link side, right? There's two ways to register, guys. If you already have a Telegram, you're just gonna go to the link side. But the best way, I'm gonna get out right now. You go to my IG. You go to IG, Strong Life for All. Right there is the IG, Strong Life for All. Eventually, what I would do, guys, everybody who really wants to play this and bring people into this game, you would put that link right there that I have. Join the network, tap the link below, right there. So when you tap that, there's the link. It's going to send you to the network link site. I'm going to continue, and it's going to open you right there. So now once you're in, you're going to register to play this game, you have to hit the Start Journey tab. It's going to be at the right, top right-hand corner and blue. But it also, when you first come in and you join the group, there'll be a Start Journey right here in the middle somewhere. It'll probably be at the bottom for you. Either one, you touch it. Once you touch it, in my case, when I touch it, it tells me you're already registered to this group, ready to post the social media links. So I'm already registered. If I wasn't registered, it would start off with a series of 6 questions. Fill those questions out. What are we going to do with those questions? Basic information, your name, your number, your email, where you're from, and what you do. That's basically it. When I release the information on a weekly basis, which I'm going to do, just like we used to do before, I'm going to delete the phone numbers, because I know not everybody wants your phone numbers in here, which is cool. We'll keep that on private. But all the other information, we're not going to release it. Now, why we're going to release that information, guys? This is simple. This is a network. Anybody in business that's been involved in business for a while will understand what a network is. In every city, there's always a network. When I was in real estate many years ago, there's all kinds of networks out here in Tampa, Florida. That's where I'm from. And you pay those networks $200-300 a month, and you go sit in some cafe somewhere, and there's 10-15 people in the network, and there's a lawyer, there's an insurance guy, there's a real estate guy, there's a mortgage guy. There's all kinds of people in the community that are together. One of each, though. One of each. And so you sit there, and every week you pitch whatever you're doing. You have your 30-second pitch, your minute pitch, and you pitch them, or you sell them whatever you're selling. And then those people in the network, because they're part of the same network, when they go in the community as a realtor, and you had a mortgage guy in your network, and somebody asks you for a mortgage, you would send them your mortgage guy. So it's that simple, guys. It's the same concept. So here you have a network that we're going to build up to thousands of people. Right now we got it over 260 people, something like that. We had it over 400 at one point, but in a year and a half, or in the last year, it's come down. But we're going to build it back up. So now with the 260, so now you got 260 people that are from all over the world, and they do all kinds of things, from producing, singing, songwriting, podcasting, YouTubing, pastors. The works is in here. So that list is going to go out every week, so that when let's say you're in Texas and you need somebody, a producer, you'll be able to go into that list, find everybody in Texas and see what they do, and then you'll find your producer, or you'll find your rapper, or whatever you're looking for. That's the concept of this whole thing. So it's a way to collaborate and unite the body of Christ, and have them all in one place, so that if you need something from anybody, you can reach out to the network, and then use their services or their skills, whatever they do. Collaborate. Already in here, if you guys don't know, if anybody's in there that's new, that's coming in, there's already been all kinds of collaborations, from producers to rappers, producers to singers, And a lot of times they'll even split. They'll do, if you don't have the cash, they'll even split the 50-50 deal or 40-60 deal, whatever it is that they decide, because it will also depend on you and your skill level. But these are the things that go around here in the network. You can network, you can talk. That's what it's all about, guys. That's that one side of the network. The second part of the network is the link side. The link side is where we're going to increase our social media posts by uniting a bunch of people together and organically push our post up. Now, how do we do it? Briefly, let's talk about it. So now you're registered. Once you're registered, guys, you're going to get a 3 credit limit right there. You're going to get 3 credits, basically. What does that mean? You get 3 credits. 3 credits means you have 3 links that you're able to put in there. Now, how do you get credits to install links? It's all through a point system. And I'm going to make this brief, and I'm also going to put a piece of paper, because some of us are visual and it's hard to explain it verbally, but it's easier to explain it verbally when you have the picture in front of you. It'll make more sense. So I will do that. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that, because right now I'm recording this, and now I got to see how I'm going to edit it and put the thing in there. But you'll see something in there to explain it even better. All right? So when you start off and you register, you get 3 credits, which means you can leave 3 links. Now, the way you'll get more credit is by a point system. So every time you engage on anybody's post, every time you like somebody's post is 3 points. Every time you follow somebody's post is 8 points. Every time you comment on somebody's points, it's 5 points. So it's 3, 5, and 8. 3 for likes, 5 for comments, 8 for follows. All that. So let's say somebody comes in and they leave a post and you haven't followed them. You like it, you comment it, and you follow. That's 16 points. So everybody potentially can get a total of 16 points per post. Every 60 points, you get a credit, if that makes sense. So it's going to take about 5 people before you get a credit, right? Approximately. It could be even be 4 and 3 and 2, depending on where you're at in your level. I'll explain that a little bit later, one thing at a time. So when you post in here, let's do it right now. We're in the bot, guys. So let me get out so I can explain this a little bit better. The way you're going to post any link, you're always going to go to the bot. Now, don't get the bot confused. Let me clarify this, guys. This is not a bot. When you hear the word bot in our Telegram group, all that means is a program. It's a program that makes you do something in here. But this is not like the bots that you will see on IG and on whatever sites that increase your social media platforms through fake engagement and all that. This is not that. All the bot in here is doing is it's creating the game. It's a program that comes in it, a game. And so the game is structured in the bot. But the way the posts are going to move is through us. It's not through a secondary bot or anything like that. It's us. It's us organically coming in, touching the buttons, liking and commenting, and pushing the post through. So it's all organic. I just want to clarify that, because I know people, when they hear bot, it triggers them. So that's not this kind of bot. This is a different kind of bot, guys. All right, so now, anytime you're going to leave a link, and you're going to leave a link inside the post, you're going to go to the bot. So I'm going to tap right there. I'm going to hit the bot. Once I go in here, it's going to ask me to leave a link. It's simple, guys. You can leave a link from IG. You can leave a link from YouTube. You can leave a link from any other social media sites. We're not doing SoundClouds. We're not doing the DistroKids. We're not doing the Apple Music and all that, because not everybody has all those, and it's going to create havoc. That you can push it on the side or push it on the chat. But on the link side, we're doing strictly social media posts. So IG, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube. That's basically the ones, right? The 5 major ones. Those are the ones we're going to stick to. Now we're going to go to IG. Let me get out of here. So now I'm going to get a post. I'm going to get a link. Let's just go right here to my brother John Sigler, because this guy's a freaking beast. And let's see what he's got going on over here. So let's say I'm putting this guy here, right? This post right here. I'm going to copy it. That's all I'm going to do, guys. And we made this simple. For those that have been here for a minute, they know how difficult this used to be. Now I'm going to go to the Telegram. There I am. So now I'm going to post a link in the bot. Once I do that, you're seeing right here what it's doing. New badge earned. Early bird posted one group. Community will engage within 15 minutes. Now let's go to the link side of the chat. Now the bot, when you post a link in here, it will send it to the link side of the chat. Let's take a look. There it is. On the link side of the chat, there's two of them. And there it is, guys. Engage. You got 15 minutes to engage on my post. Now, what's up with the 15 minutes? Now, why do we have a timer on there? Let me explain this. This is crucial. The IGs, the TikToks, the YouTubes, all those sites, they want fast engagement on the post when you post it. It tells the algorithm that this post, something's curious about this post, and then it'll push it through your feed. What's going to happen? Let me explain a little bit more. Let's say let's give you a scenario, an example here. You have 1,000 followers that follow you on IG, any given person, doesn't matter who. You have 1,000 followers. When you post something on IG does not send it, Zuckerberg does not send it to your 1,000 followers. It only sends it to a small percentage, let's say 10%. So out of your 1,000 followers, maybe 100 people see it. It goes in their feed. The rest of the 900 have to literally go into your account to see whatever you posted. So only 100 get it. If within a certain time frame, I don't know what that time frame is. I'm not in IG. I haven't talked to Zuckerberg lately. But I know it's within an hour or two, somewhere around there. If that post gets big engagement, out of that 100 people, 50 people engage on it, then Zuckerberg opens up the feed and then sends it to your other 200. And if it continues to get more engagement, then he'll open up the feed again and send it to 300 of your people. So we're trying to do the same through our people. That's why we give a 15-minute window, so to give the urgency, put it in the people's minds that there is an urgency to touch the freaking buttons quickly, because we want the quick engagement. If we get 20, 30 people right away when if they have their notifications on, they see the post comes up and they want their points, and they engage on the post within, let's say 20 people do it within the hour, or in this case 15 minutes, you could only imagine if you get 15 to 20 people that like and comment on your post within 15 minutes, it's going to push it through the algorithm. And then Zuckerberg opens you up and gives it to your next batch of people. As more people come in, it will double your post, then it will triple your post, then it will quadruple. And only imagine when you have 1,000 players playing this game, and you have 1,000 people, not all at one time, but let's say out of the 1,000, 300-400 people are playing it at that time, and then they like and comment. What's going to happen to your post? I have no idea, because I haven't done this yet. But I'll guarantee you that it's going to up your post, maybe triple, quadruple, fivefold it of whatever you were doing before. So that's that. Now right here, you're already seeing that brother Pure Lyrics there at the bottom already engaged on the post. And he got a 1 credit. He must have got 60 points. Remember, every 1 credit, you got to get 60 points. So he must have already clicked on a couple of people's engagement, because he does. Pure Lyrics is the man. Pure Lyric engages. He's got his notifications on, guys. He's playing the game. So he already got his points, and he got me my first like and comment. So that's the reason why that's the reason why we set it up with a 15-minute clock. Now, what is the 15-minute clock the only thing? No. Let me explain. Let me go into deeper. When you first start off, you start off in level 1. You're in level 1. Level 1 through level 10, it's 15-minute slots. How do you increase levels? Every 100 points sets you up to a different level. So as you continue to engage, as you continue to follow and like, you're getting points. Every 100 points suits you up to a second level. Once you hit that 10th level, you get an additional 5 minutes. All right, what's the beauty of that? Now you have more time for more people to come and like and comment, so you're going to have more people that'll do it. Every 10 levels, guys. So from 1 to 10 is 15 minutes. Once you hit 11, or once you hit that 10 one, it will be 20 minutes. Once you hit 30, get to level 30, it'll be 25 minutes. Once you hit level 40, it'll be 30 minutes, all the way up to an hour. I don't think there's a time limit on it. Right now, it's set up that as long as you keep increasing levels, you can get to 1,000 level, it'll keep increasing your time. But I just want to be clear that every 100 points, you soup up another level. So from level 1 to level 2, 100 points. Then you get another 100 points, you're in level 3. And you keep jumping. Once you get to the 10th level, you get another additional 5 minutes. I hope I was clear on that. I hope it makes sense. All right, guys. So now we know how to install a link, but now I want you to see it from the other side. So how do you engage on a link? Very simple. I have my brother Pure Lyrics put a link in the network, so we can go through it and you can see it live and in effect. So here we go. You're in the network. You're in the Telegram group, or you're in the Telegram. And the network link comes up. If you have your notifications on, guys, you got to have your notifications when you're playing. Now, I understand if you're working, turn it off. But when you're playing, turn it right back on because you need that notification. Remember, you're on a time limit. So to get your points, you need to work that time limit in. So here we go. The network link. There it is. Let's engage to see how this works, guys. I'm going to show you right now. Pure Lyrics at the bottom. He just posted. He started off with a 14 or 15 minutes, right? Because he's in level 1. Once he gets to level 10, he'll have an additional 5 minutes, which means his post will post for 20 minutes. Level 30, 25 minutes. Level 40, 30 minutes. On and on and on, guys. Giving more people more time. So the game is set, so the more you do, the more you get. There's incentive for everything you do here. Now, let me show you how to engage. Let's do it. Let's engage on Pure Lyrics' post. So first thing you're going to do is hit engage. It's going to tell you leave a like plus comment, 3-7 words plus emoji. Ready to like and comment on this Instagram post? I am. Open link now. I'm going to open it. There's our brother right there, Pure Lyrics. I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment 3-7 words with an emoji. Oh yeah, this is crazy, my bro. My bro. And then I'm going to hit him with a couple of fire emojis. Normally, I would listen to the song and probably leave something based on the song or something like that. But in this case, since we're just explaining it, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to listen to everything. So there it is. I left this is crazy, my bro. All the emojis. I'm going to send it. So there it is right there. I'm also going to take an extra step, guys. I see people that have already left here comments. So I'm going to like them stuff. Remember, the algorithms likes it when you engage and stuff. So I'm just going to quickly look at all the likes. I just did 3 or 4 of them. It took me a second. I'm going to get out. If I didn't follow him, I'm going to follow him. I'm going to go here. Hey, where's Pure Lyrics at? Where's Lyrics? I'm going to go to Lyrics' page. That's not Lyrics. I'm going to go to Lyrics' page. I'm already following him. If I didn't follow him, I would follow him to get the additional 8 points. The program knows when you follow somebody, guys. So if you can't unfollow and follow them back because it's registered over there on the bot. It knows that you followed them, so you won't get those points. If you already follow somebody, you're only going to get the 3 for likes and the 5 for leaving a comment. So you'll get 8 points. So let's get out of here. Now, you want to come back out and you want to go back out to the Telegram group because you're not done yet. Once you're in the Telegram group, I'm going to exit out of there and I have to hit confirm. If you don't confirm, you won't get your points. So once I hit confirm, you see, it knows I'm going to get 8 points only, right? It already tells me there because it knows that I already followed him. I'm going to hit confirm. It's going to break down everything for you right here. Let's talk about it. It tells me here that I'm in level 1. I got 67 points to get to the 100. So for me to level up, to get to the next level, I need a couple of more points. I need probably like 2 more people to hit. Progress to level 2. Okay, it's telling you there. Next level, 33 XP needed. So I need 33 points to get to the next level. Streaks 1 day. Let's talk about streaks, guys. And remember I said everything you do here, you're going to get an incentive. So the first day you come in here and you like, comment, and engage, when you're engaging on everybody, you're only going to get 100% of the points. So 16 points, you're going to get 16 points. The next day you come in, you're going to get 16 points plus 10%. So it's if you add the 10%, it'll be 17.6 points. So it's 17 points. If you come in the third day, you're gonna get 0.20%. So it'll be 19 points. On and on. So every day you come in, you're gonna get an additional 10%. So it starts off day 1, you get 0. It's whatever the number is. Day 2, you're getting 10%. Day 3, you're getting 30%. Day 4, you're getting 40%. Day 5, you're getting 50%. So what does that mean? That means that 16 points is no longer on day 5. It's no longer 16 points. It's 60. It's 50% more. So it's 16 plus 50%, which is 8. So that points is 24 points. 24 points for that one engagement. Now the day you stop and your streak ends, it starts you right back at the 1. At the regular points. So as long as you're coming in every day and engaging on somebody's post, hopefully you're doing it multiple times so you're getting more points and getting more credits and leveling up. But even if you just did it one time, and it'll show that every day you're coming in, every day you come in and you post, you're going to get not only your points, but you're going to get the points plus whatever day you're on added to there. If that makes any sense. At the end, I'm going to do a recap of everything, a brief recap with all the numbers, and it'll make more sense to you there if you don't already have it. Let's continue on. So that's the streaks. Credits. I have 11 credits. That's because it'll tell you there how many credits you have. If you have 0, you have 0. If you have 2, you have 2. In this particular case, I have 11 because I told my brother Madigan to give me 10 so that I can do these videos in case I've messed up. Credit progress, 7 out of 60. I have no idea what that means, guys, but we don't need to know all of this stuff. Bottom line, there's 3 things you need to know. How to register, because you have to play the game, you have to register. How to engage in a post. How to install a post and how to engage in a post, which is what we're explaining right now. Everything else is just little details to the game. But we're keeping it simple. You register, you engage. You already saw how to do that, and then how to leave a post. That's the 3 things that are the main things there, and then everything else is just the little things like the streaks, right? Little rules to the game. The streaking. Every day you come in, you're gonna get points based on every day. As soon as you leave a day that you didn't streak, let's say you missed the 5th day, it starts you right back at 0. So that's basically it in a nutshell, my peoples. It's gonna break this down for you every time you confirm. You come back out of that post, like it and comment, and you have to come back and you have to confirm it to get your points. This is the game, my peeps. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing too complicated. It's very simple, based on a point system, so that the more you do, the more you get. It's incentives for everything. Everything that's built in here is built in here for a reason. It's for the reason is for the whatever the algorithm needs over there on the platforms. We've put it into here so that it can engage with it and get the most out of the post. Best thing to do, guys, is just play the game. Register and play the game. It will make sense as we're playing it. If you have any further questions on anything, always feel free to ask. Again, I'm going to timestamp everything. And I'm going to show you everything you need to do to make this thing work, okay? I think that's it. I'm going to timestamp it on YouTube, guys. So if you have any questions on any particular one, you just go to it. At the end of this, now I'm gonna stop recording on the phone here, and I'm gonna record the recap, a brief recap. It'll probably take me 3 or 4 minutes just of everything we talked about, but it'll be on paper form so you can see it with your eyes as I'm explaining. Guys, what's going on? Let's recap. Let's recap this thing here. So to register, we talked about registering, right? To play this game, guys, you have to register. The importance of the registering is for the chat side of the network. It's the 6 questions that you must answer. Once you answer those 6 questions, it'll give you 3 credits. That means 3 links. The reason why we keep those questions, we have you answer those questions, is that every week we release a CSV file that breaks down everything like in a spreadsheet, and it will tell you where everybody's at, where they live at, what they do. Those are the main 2 columns that you would be looking at if you want to network and reach out to people depending on what they do. If you need anything, for example, a rapper with a producer, or a singer with a producer, a podcaster who has a show that wants to make a show about Christian people, he's got a slew of people in here to make videos with. So that's the networking side. That's the reason why you register, and that's the reason why you answer those questions there, is to have that information so that we can network. Once you register, like I said, you start off with 3 credits, which means 3 links. Posting a link. How do you post a link? We already talked about that, right? Very simple. You grab your link. You start off with 3 already. So you just copy and paste it from Facebook, from Instagram, from TikTok, from YouTube, or from X. You post it and you set it. Once you post it, you start off because you're at level 1. You start off with 15-minute posts. We talked about the importance of the 15-minute, the time clock. It's to give people the urgency to come in there and like and comment and follow, because that's what the algorithms like on the social media sites. As you continue to level up by getting points, your time limit will increase. So instead of 15 minutes from level 1 to level 10, once you hit level 10, now it goes to 20 minutes. Once you hit level 30, it goes to 25 minutes. So on and so forth. All the way up to an hour, hour and a half. You'll be able to leave your links here. So the more that people do, the more that you get off this game. That's what the designer of this game has done for us. That the more you do, the more you get, like it should be, right? All right, so let's talk about engaging with a link. Engaging with a link. We already talked about that. So as soon as somebody engages with a link, as soon as somebody posts a link, we know that we have to keep our notifications on, because that's what we gotta see. We gotta hear it, right? If you're not playing, if you're at work, guys, and you don't want to play the game, or you can't play the game because you're working, turn off your notifications. But once you leave work, turn them back on. Remember, there's a time limit on this, so you have to be listening to play the game, because if not, it'll pass you by and you won't get your points. Again, the more reasoning of why we did every little piece in here. Turn on your notifications. You leave a link. You're engaging on a link. Once you hear that link comes in, you got that 15 minutes. You engage on it. I already showed you how to do it. You like, you comment, you follow. It'll add up your points, and it'll give you all your points. No, streaking. We talked about that. Day 1, you start off with 1. This is the breakdown so you guys can see it visually. Day 2, that 16 points is no longer 16 points. It's 16 points times 10%, which is 17.6. Day 3 is 20%, 19.2. Day 4, day 5, day 6, it continues on. So literally, by day 20, you can literally be tripling your points. Again, the more you do, the more you come in. Every day you come in, we're trying to get people to play this game. That's the only way this is going to work. This is the way we did it, to give you incentive to come in every day by giving you points if you do. Makes sense, right? I hope it makes sense for all of you guys. Everything that we have in this game is designed for something, like I continue to tell you. That is the reason behind the streaks. We want people to play this game every day, not just come once a month or when they're ready to promote whatever they're doing. We want people to be playing it. And so for the hard chargers who play it, they're going to gain points, right? They're going to get more points based on the days that they are. Incentives for everything. Like I told you guys, you start off for every 60 points equals 1 credit. What does a credit mean? It equals 1 link, which is 1 link that you can post. Every 100 points, you level up. For example, let me break down the example for you. Level 1, you start off with, right? Everybody starts on level 1. You start off with 15-minute time. Level 2, when you hit 100 points, you'll be at level 2. You're still at 15 minutes. All the way to level 10. Once you hit level 11, now you have an additional 5 minutes. So that means your pulse, when it pulses, it'll pulse for 20 minutes instead of 15. And then once you hit level 30, again, like I've told you again, guys, just reiterating it again, the time continues to go. Again, giving people that work this thing more incentive to come in, because the more you work it, the more you get. All right? For those that can see the vision here, I think you guys can see now that this should be taking off. If we work this, it will take off, my peoples. It requires a certain amount of players. And once we have a certain amount of players, which I believe that amount is going to be somewhere around 100 of people actually playing it, at that point the link should be tripling, quadrupling, and maybe even 5-folding. And as we continue to grow it to 500, 1,000, 1,500, 5,000, just think through it. Just think through it. When we have 5,000 people here, and let's say at any given point, 700-800 people are on it at one time, and you have 700 or 800 people liking and commenting and following, what is that not going to do to your post? I don't have to say anything else, my peeps. If you can't understand this, You probably don't need to even be in here. My peoples, I said enough. I've made this long. God bless you. I hope you see something of value in this. And let's play this freaking game.